Did you know that employees under great leadership are actually 4 times more likely to become high achievers? Or in other words, 78% less likely to burn out in their role? These aren't just stats, they're actually a wake-up call. If you're trying your hardest but you're still not getting the results, or you're not actually enjoying your role, then you've got to have a look at your leadership as well. In this video today, we're going to have a look at why nice leaders often fail their teams and what to actually look for in regards to leadership to help you transform your career. Picture this. Your boss walks by and they stop at your desk and they pat you on the back and they say, "Great job." Feels pretty good, right? But when was the last time they actually gave you meaningful impact that helped you progress your personal life and also your professional life at the same time? This is the trap of nice leadership. Nice leaders actually keep things comfortable. They don't want to rock the boat. They tell you that everything is fine even when you're not even improving. And at first, it feels amazing, right? Everybody likes to be told they're doing well. There's no stress, very little pressure. But over the long run, you're not improving at all. Think about it. Imagine if you had a personal trainer and all they did was just tell you about how good you looked and how good your sets were. Like, you wouldn't have any incentive to improve, right? Well, here's the truth. Working under a too nice leader can actually keep you stuck and slow your progress in the long run. And they're not teaching you how to win in rapid cycles as well. Being with the right person for 1 year could equal being with somebody else for 10 years, doing the same thing day in and day out. They're not exposing you to the tough conversations that can actually help you to level up. And let's be real, many of these leaders haven't actually experienced financial success themselves, and why would they be urgent to help you progress along the way as well? They don't want to see you go ahead of them, and chances are, if they haven't figured things out, what makes you think they've got anything to teach you? I actually learnt this the hard way. After working for a high-profile entrepreneur, I actually then went to work for a high-ticket software company. The leader I was working under didn't really have much to teach me, and as a compensation, they would smother me instead and tell me all the things that I was doing right, but it really didn't help me at all. In actual fact, over the year, of course my paycheck got bigger, but I wasn't learning anything from them at all. And from that one leader, I actually hadn't learned one new skill from them, and I had to do all the learning by myself. And okay, sure, my paycheck was a little bit bigger, but over the course of the next year, my future was going to look exactly the same. If you're ever working really hard and you're spinning the same wheels again and again, you may want to have a look if this is happening to you as well. So here's the question. What does real leadership look like? So if nice leadership isn't the answer, then what is? Let's break it down. A great leader isn't just a cheerleader, they're also a coach. And here's the truth. Great leaders aren't always comfortable to be around. They challenge you, they hold you accountable, and they can actually push you harder than you can push yourself. And that's exactly what's needed to help you grow. I once worked under a great leader, and all they did was dissect my every move, from my professional activities right down to my personal activities as well. They wanted to see the entire picture. And as a result, over a 1 year span, I had acquired 3 to 4 skills that was going to carry me forward for the rest of my selling career. But guess what? My skills skyrocketed, because real leaders don't really care about the output or the result. They care more about tracking the inputs, what you're going to do on a day-to-day activity basis in your professional and your personal life, that they can track what the outputs are. They want to track what actually moves the needle forward. At first, you're going to think, God, this is micromanagement, but it's not. They're training you to actually work on your attention to detail. And here's another difference. Great leaders don't actually ask you to work harder. They actually show you the blueprint and ask you to try and do it faster and harder than they could have. They're open book in regards to how they actually got there in the first place. They tell you exactly how long it took them to get the results, what they did to get there, what you should do along your journey, and what to expect. That's actually game changing. And here's the craziest part of it all. Working under the right leader can actually shortchange your journey from 10 years, and you can collapse it all the way to 1 year. Working for somebody for 1 year can be as impactful as working for somebody for 10 years. It's actually like having a time machine for your career. And this is why we have to also have a look at the leader's personal life as well. Now, here's a curveball that most people don't expect. A great leader's personal life is just as important, if not even more important, than their professional life. If they're a mess outside in their personal life, well, guess what? That chaos is going to spill over in their leadership as well. I've seen it so many times, leaders who actually crush their role, but then they end up burning out, or they're stressed out, or they self-sabotage. And if that's your boss, you're going to actually feel it. On the flip side, imagine working for somebody who actually has balance. They have balance for themselves, and they want that for you as well. They take care of their health, they take care of their family, and they always constantly learning as well, not just about work, but also in their personal life. That's actually the kind of leader that you want. Because they're not just trying to train you on how to succeed at work, they're showing you how to actually build a life that works. In life, it's 100% your responsibility to pick the right leader for you. So now ask yourself, is your current leader really pushing you to be the absolute best? Or are they just keeping you comfortable? If you're not getting clear expectations, real feedback, and real challenges, and serious challenges, I mean the sorts of challenges when you're sitting up at night and you're thinking, I'm not actually sure I can handle this, or I'm not sure I can work to this pace, I'm not sure I can commit to this level of severity, that's the type of leader that you want to be working for. Because on the other side, you're going to actually become an absolute monster. Because the truth is, who you work for today will actually shape who you are tomorrow. If you want to fast track your success, don't wish for a nice leader. Find a leader who will demand so much from you because that's how you're going to grow. Your future self will thank you for it.